Shalom. First, giving all acknowledgement to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Give a double honors to my teachers, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Just wanted to do this video just in regards to just pretty much show, how Esau, these people, man, they're the devil, man. So I did a previous video regarding this interview with Anthony J. Hilder. This guy, he goes into a lot of conspiracy theories and Illuminati and things like that. This is regarding the same video I did in my previous video. But they in this interview, they bring out a point which I want to touch on because again, Esau's the devil. Dealing with this whole New World Order system. If you watch the full interview, pretty much goes into how this whole this whole New World Order thing that Esau wants to establish. They pretty much wanted to do it before the year 2000, right? So you had a lot of things taking place and going on. Like the 70s, 80s, 90s, and probably even before that. To pretty much set up this New World Order before the year 2000. And he mentions this this Galileo mission, which was a mission that they conducted. If my dates are right, I believe this was it launched in I believe it was 89, 88 or 87, somewhere around that time. It was like a probe that they sent to Saturn, right? And of course, when they do these things, these Apollo missions or whatnot, they tell you it's to do research and collect data and things of that nature. But again, Esau's the devil, so um, those in his faith, and those with the spiritual eye to see these things, we know what's really going on, all right. And I'm gonna touch on that. But before I get into the precepts, I'm gonna play this out and pretty much he's gonna explain what I'm talking about and what I'm about to get into with the precepts. So I'm gonna let this play out and then I'll interject.
Rocket shells the planes, and it's just an evil empire on paper.
Dwayne,
They're starving.
You asked about this Luciferian thing by the year 2000. I was
So they had this they had this pretty much these plans. Their plan was to establish this enterprise or the New World Order before the year 2000. All right.
concerned when they sent up the Galileo mission, because they sent up the Galileo mission to explore the planet Jupiter.
Yeah, you said how you said that with with kind of like sarcasm because we know what Esau's agenda is behind them sending those probes out into space and these different planets and moons and things like that. Well, you know what's really going on, which is one of the whole point of this video.
That went up in 87 or so.
I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe they sent that up in 89. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Like that. It's already gone. It's on its way, folks. It's going to Jupiter. It's going to reach the planet by 1995. It's going to circle the planet. And then by 1999, it's going to be drawn into the planet where it will simply explode.
And I believe that's correct. Again, I could be wrong, but I believe it actually landed, or it got to Jupiter in 95 maybe, and I believe that whole thing it ended in 2003 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. the whole Galileo mission. It launched in '89, and I believe it ended in 2003.
What does it have on it? It's got 49
So pay attention to this part, because this is the important part.
and a quarter pounds of plutonium, enough for, well, let's say 10 hydrogen bombs. What is the atmosphere of Jupiter made up of? Hydrogen. Now, this, if it were to be ignited, would give us a second sun.
Right.
And I thought, my God, year 2000, a second sun. I said, where have I read that before? Something struck me. I said, wait a minute, Arthur C. Clarke, 2010, Odyssey 2.
So pretty much, it sounds like they wanted to. This whole Galileo mission was to go up there to Jupiter to blow it up and basically create this their own ball of gas or sun. They wanted to make their own sun. And again, they wanted to do this all by the year 2000, because that's when they wanted to fully establish this new world order. All right.
Went back to the last chapter. Guess what the last chapter's called? Lucifer Rising. And he talks about the ignition of the planet Jupiter by the year 2010. And he said at the very end of the book, you can read it, go to the library, pick it up, look at it. He said that the NASA space program was interested, Dr. Robert Jethro, I think it was, or Jethro, was interested in this particular thesis for the Galileo mission. So we're talking about a space exploration program that not only is going to go, it went up. That was in 1982. This was sent up 5 years later. It's already on its way. If that thing ignites, it would give us a dual solar system.
So what we're talking about is
and they would rename the planet from Jupiter to Lucifer.
Right.
And that's exactly what Arthur C. Clarke talks about in 2010. So we're talking about Lucifer 2000.
There'll be no more nighttime, so there'll be no more opportunity for crime at night. There will be more sun now, because you have two suns now in our solar system.
And the increase of the growing system, like the Matanuska Valley north of Anchorage.
And this may sound
Alaska.
pretty far-fetched, but you had better look at the facts. The fact is that this thing is carrying plutonium. It's going to Jupiter, and they know what it's going to do when it does crash. So,
and this NASA SETE program could be used as a vehicle to frighten the people of the planet into surrendering their sovereignty and to accepting a one-world government. And we're talking about a group out here called the Federal Emergency Management Association.
So you see that pretty much. So yeah, all in all, ultimately, Esau's plan, or his plans, are to do away with all the ordinances of the Most High and establish his own ordinances. All right, that's why they poison the air, they pollute the air. They come up with GMOs, and everything's artificial with with these people. All right, because they want to be the Most High. All right, and this is why they they do away with the natural herbs and medicines that Yahweh Shemel Shai left here on the earth. They come up with their own medications and pills and things of that nature. Pretty much they create their own poisons and whatnot, right? Because again, Esau, they want to do away with everything that Yahweh Shemel Shai set up, and I believe around that time, maybe before that time, I'm not sure exactly. You had that what is it, the A119 program, where they tried to blow up the moon, right? They'll tell you that I believe that was in the 50s or the 60s, where they tried to pretty much they tried to you know, showcase their dominance, in space. They wanted to claim dominance in space or something along those lines. That's what they tell you. But again, they they at the end of the day they want to do away with all the ordinances of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because they're trying to make um you know Yahweh Shem Shai a liar, because he said, and I'm going to go ahead and get into the precepts now. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai told us, if he did away with these things, then he would do away with the children of Israel. So that's why they try to do away with these things. You know, go ahead and get into it. Jeremiah in 31, start at verse 35. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahweh of hosts is his name." So again, the Heavenly Father, set up all these, these ordinances, the sun, moon, stars, and all these things, for different signs and purposes and different reasons and whatnot. All right. It says, verse 36, "If those ordinances depart from me, saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever." So again, whenever you see the day, and I'm speaking hypothetically, because that it's not going to happen, but let's say it did happen and Esau, he was successful in destroying these ordinances, the sun, moon, and the stars, right? That would be the day that the Heavenly Father would um, cast Israel off from being his people. All right. And this is what Esau, this is what he strives to do. This is why they're always sending all these Apollo missions, and that's why NASA's being set up. They're always sending things in outer space and exploring, quote unquote, right? This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to claim their presence out there, because again, they want to be like the Most High. This is why they actually, reading on verse 37, it says, "Thus saith Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, save Yahweh." So this is their goal at the end of the day. All right, this is why they always go trying to explore the depths of the oceans, right? Which is according to Esau, they say it's only 5% of the oceans explored, right? And not even the whole earth is explored. Not even the earth is fully discovered. There's plenty of land masses on the earth that haven't been touched yet by man. All right, so this is why they're always they're constantly out and about, searching things out, because again, Esau, they want complete dominance. They want to control everything. They want to do away with the natural things, the natural order and ordinances that Yahweh Shai has set up, and they want to bring in their own artificial garbage, pretty much. All right, I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 33. Because again, Esau, at the end of the day, he's trying to get he's trying to get the birthright back. All right, I'm gonna touch on that a little bit, but let me get this Jeremiah 33, and I'll start at verse 19. It says, "And the word of Yahweh came unto Jeremiah, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, if ye can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priest, my ministers." So again, it's just another one of those things. This is why, real quick, in Daniel's 7 and 25, they it says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and and they shall be given into the hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. So this is why they, they're constantly changing the times. All right. This is why Esau, according to Esau's calendar, the new year, supposed new year starts in the dead of winter, in January 1st, when nothing's new, or nothing's nothing's being refreshed. Animals are still in hibernation. All right, plants are dying off. Right. This is why because it tells you in Genesis that the new day starts in the evening. All right, it doesn't start in the middle of the night at 12 a.m. All right, that's not when a new day starts. This is why they do these things. All right, they trying to do away with the ordinances that the Most High has set up. All right, so they want to make the Most High a liar. This is what they're trying to do. They're always changing times, right? Always changing laws, right? The seasons, things of that nature. Everything's out of balance. Everything's off course. All right, this is why they do these things. They put the physical earth under a lot of stress. All right, and this is why you have climate change and global warming and things of that nature, because the earth is it's alive. The earth is a living organism. I mean, whatever you put into the earth, whether it be positive or negative, it's going to react to it. All right, so this is why everything's all of course, everything's all messed up. All right. It's because of these devils, man. It's because of what they're doing. They're poisoning the water, endangering species, and again, even more so, you got a lot of debris out there in outer space, a lot of trash in outer space. All right, everything's all messed up, and this is why we need Yahweh Shem Shai, with his it's like we need the Heavenly Father to send us His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai to pretty much reset the earth, right? Because under Yahweh Shai, you're gonna have the 144,000 spirits that were there. Pretty much, from the beginning. You had Yahweh Shai and you had the elect. They were there in the beginning. They created everything, with the blueprint that the Heavenly Father, laid out. And this is what we're patiently waiting on. When Yahweh Shai shows up, you're gonna have Yahweh Shai and the same elect spirits. They're gonna, pretty much set things back in order. All right, this is what we're waiting on, and this is what Esau he's trying to prevent from happening. All right, because again, Esau, he wants to play the role of the Most High, and do away with everything, and this is why they do the things that they do, because again, as I already read, it said, if these things would be done away with, if all the oceans were be explored, and you count the stars and all these things, then the Heavenly Father wouldn't he would basically do away with his promises. All right, and dealing with the that seed out of David, which is Yahushua, of course. And then again, you're gonna have those priests, which are again all those elect spirits. They go to 1 Peter 2:9. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, and that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into this marvelous light." So these are those when it comes to those elect spirits. All right, those spirits, these elect men, they're going to be the ones under Yahweh. They're going to be the ones to pretty much establish the kingdom back on earth, and pretty much put everything back in its place. All right, but again, if these things were done away with, then these things will never come to pass. All right, and this is again, this is why we need Yahweh Shai to come quickly, because again, if Esau continues in power, there'd be nothing to be saved. So I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah. And you heard the guy in the video say, it sounds like a far-fetched idea, but this is, these are the things that, this is what they really believe in their heart, wholeheartedly. Jeremiah 33, starting at 22, it says, "As the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the seed of David my servant, and the Levites that minister unto me." Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to Jeremiah, saying, "Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which Yahweh hath chosen, he hath even cast them off? Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. Thus saith Yahweh, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy unto them." All right, so this is again, this is why they're trying to do away with these things. And Esau, he's trying to get that covenant back. Excuse me, not the covenant. He's trying to get that birthright back. All right, because when you go to I believe it's 2 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. Hebrews 8 chapter. When it talks about the covenant that's going to be put in the inward parts, right? And with that, we're gonna have new bodies again. We're gonna have dominion over these different planets and galaxies that Esau's trying to explore. All right, we're gonna have control over all that. We're gonna be given all type of power and all type of amazing things are gonna be taking place in the kingdom. And this is what Esau wants. All right, this is what he's trying to get back. But of course, if you know the story, he gave up his birthright. But again, this is what they're trying to do. This is what they're trying to get back, that birthright. They want this position, all right? And they're trying to do away with us, the sons of Jacob, right? So they can get this position, all right? But it's not going down like that. All right, I'm gonna go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees 1:41. Yeah, 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. So again, when it comes to this whole New World Order, this is something, this is nothing new. All right, this is something that's been planned from the beginning. Going way back before this, all the way, in the Book of Genesis. There's always been a plan for a one world order. So again, this is nothing new. Antiochus Epiphanes, he wanted this. All right, he tried to bring this to pass. Reading on it says that everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days. It says, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end they might forget the law and change all their ordinances. So that's the point. When it comes to Esau and his whole one world order situation, they want to change all of the ordinances of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They want to come in with their own things. Like I said, they want to come in with their own foods, their own artificial GMO foods. All right, they want to change the air. They want to change everything. They want to create their own planets, their own sun. They want to do all that. All right. This is the goal. All right, and again, it's nothing new. You go to the book of Second Edges. What's that? Where you go start? I can go to 6. I want to go to 7, but this one is 6. Second Edges 6, and what is that? 55. Yeah, it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the word for our sakes, So again, when it comes to the sun, the moon, stars, and all these ordinances, all these different galaxies, and everything. All right. Um, Yahweh Shai created everything for us. All right. And again, this is you should see why Esau's trying to get that birthright back. All right. They want they want this. They want to be in the position that the children of Israel are about to be in. All right. Um, I'm gonna jump down to jump down to verse 58. But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands, given into their hands. All right, and you believe it's Exodus 4:22. It tells you that Israel is, the firstborn of the Most High. All right, so it's talking about the children of Israel. All right, we're the ones, again under Yahweh Shai. We're gonna get that. The scriptures say the heir to the throne, heirs with Yahweh Shai. We're gonna rule everything. Everything's gonna be under our dominion. We're gonna be control of the elements. All right, everything. All right. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Because again, Ezra is asking, if everything was created for us, then why is everything the way that it is? And again, everything's all messed up and polluted. But again, these things were given into the hand. Certain things, I should say, was given into the hand of Esau, for a certain amount of time. All right. But the Heavenly Father is going to, reclaim that which is His, through His only begotten Son. All right. Second Ezra 7:10. It says, Second Ezra 7:10. It says, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said He unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. So this is what we got coming. And again, this is what Esau is trying to take away from us and claim that position, get that birthright back, right? It says, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. So again, everything was created for the Israelites, and that includes the nations and Esau. All right, he's doing everything in his power so he doesn't have to go into slavery and become bondmen and bondwomen. They're trying everything in their power to prevent this from happening. All right, so this is why they're always sending those probes out to quote unquote explore and collect data and information and things of that nature. All right, they're really trying to destroy the ordinances of Yahweh Shai. All right, and reclaim that birthright. All right, that's what that's what they're trying to do at the end of the day. All right, let me get this. Psalms 82 and 5. Since I quoted it, it says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." So again, this is why everything's all messed up. That the air we breathe, everything's polluted. The food we eat, everything's messed up. All right, this is, at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai told us that the prince of this world cometh and have nothing, pretty much to deal with Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is why he's our adversary. Because again, in this kingdom, you look forward to death. Right, you look, everything's polluted and it's corrupted. Right, and this is why we look forward to the kingdom, because we're not of this world. The hell with this place. In the kingdom, everything's going to be established in righteousness. Everything's going to be the way it's supposed to be. All right, and the scriptures tell you when the righteous are in authority, the people, they're happy. Everything's happy. That includes the trees. The earth itself is going to be happy. Everything's going to be, happy. Everything's going to be, in a state of joy when Yahweh Shai comes and establishes the kingdom on earth. You have the elect spirits running the earth in righteousness. This is what everything, all of creation is waiting on. The earth itself, everything's waiting. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and get that in Romans 8 and 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High." So again, all of the creations of Yahweh Bashim Shai, they're waiting on us to wake up, and waiting on the kingdom to be established. All right, because again, when that takes place, everything's going to be ruled in righteousness. They're not going to have any more defiled foods or none of that. Everything's going to be set in this rightful course. All right, so I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Trying to think of anything other precepts before I close out. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So to the saints out there, man, just continue to pray to the Heavenly Father that He sends us sends us the deliverer. Because we're tired of this place. We hate this place. The hell with Esau, the hell with this kingdom, the hell with America, the hell with Babylon, the hell with this world, the hell with everything, man. Looking forward to the kingdom. All right. So, with that, I'm going to close out. Once again, giving all credit and all acknowledgement to Yahweh Shemo Shai. And until next time, or Salakia, of course, got to give double honors to the apostles, the elders, the men of great millstone. All right. And until next time, I say shalom.